I think this is going to be hands down the easiest and quickest intro we've done for a rebuild this year. Welcome back, though, to another rebuild here on Madden 26, as today we're going to be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, take it, this is a team that has had a couple of games where one thing goes the other way, and maybe they're winning. I know that's kind of how the NFL works, and a lot of the score margins are that low, but for a team that you look at on paper, just does not look like they should be winning any games. Like, they should look like they're losing every single game by 20. You know, add them to the list of teams, the short list of teams that have gone winless, but they've got a couple of wins. They are not going to go winless. Yeah, maybe for their sake they should. I mean, this is a team where you look at them, and even if you had all the players healthy, like Jackson, Powers, Johnson, and Colton Miller, I don't love much of the team, right? I like Bowers. I think Genty's being unfairly graded because, I mean, you have no pass game. Your blocking is bad. What can you do? You're getting met in the backfield. What can you do? And yeah, it's just not been a good time. And then, you know, you look at the defensive side of the ball and, you know, it's like one or two guys here as well. In Madden, maybe I can work with, you know, Chin, Crosby, Darian Porter. Offensively, you know, maybe the wide receivers, Bowers, Genty, maybe a couple of linemen. But yeah, this is going to be a tougher rebuild. We got to get that quarterback position as well. And this Raiders team is in a tough spot. So if you guys end up enjoying this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notification also, you know when the next upload is up. Not sure what tomorrow's going to be, but something probably. That's pretty insightful, am I right? Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays, not Madden content. And the biggest thing you do is let me know what team you would like to see rebuild next. That's what I want to know. Because, yeah, we're going to kind of redo most of these teams with the updated kind of draft classes. I'm still kind of figuring out if I want to do 2027, but we'll definitely do 2026s. And, yeah, let's see who we can develop, as there's still a couple of guys on this team I kind of believe in, especially here at that wide receiver position. I'm also curious to see if the Browns are going to win or not, because, yeah, I mean, I would suspect the Browns win, but, again, every single time I do one of these rebuilds on the day of, you know, the team that I'm rebuilding ends up winning. You know, they end up pulling off the upset. But here he got a lot of money. So the good thing is the financials seem to be in an okay spot. Stokes, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. Parham, maybe. How much money? Yeah, that's a lot of money. I kind of want to just, like, tear the whole thing down. You know what I mean? Like, Roberts is 31, so meh. But I just want to tear it all down and just rebuild from the ground up. Hell, even Daniel Carlson apparently isn't having that great of a year. What's going right for this team? Yeah, I don't know what you guys expected, but this is what I expected. I expected probably no more wins, but the Giants was one of the wins. Obviously, we have a huge motivating factor to lose, so obviously, you know, we got to show you that we didn't force any wins. Let's take a look at the stats. Geno Smith, I mean, you're giving him one of the worst supporting casts in the history of the NFL. Right, like it's not good. Like, I get it, you have Genty and, you know, maybe not one of the worst, but the receivers, the wide receivers, one of the worst pure wide receiver groups. But yeah, you do have Bowers, and Genty's obviously, you know, he's not being able to show what he's got, but it'll show. It'll show one of these days. Yeah, this is the team. Didn't really develop well. I can't imagine anyone's going to go up super high in overall. It's just the first season is basically just, let's get to the draft, which is why, you know, I'm not even going to count it as a season. I'm not even counting it as a half a season anymore. So we will move on to hopefully actually season number 1. Let's take a look. Quick look. Josh Allen's your MVP, but quick look at any rookie awards. Genty apparently is Rookie of the Year on offense, and that is unfortunately it. Yeah, unless there's like some random backup linebacker, I do not think we're going to be seeing a dev up. And here we go for the Super Bowl results. You have the Buccaneers and Bills. I mean, definitely possible. I don't know about my favorites, but it's still possible, obviously. Look at the offense. Geno's still here. Thornton's a 70 overall. Besh is a 74. Of course, you see Powers, Johnson, and Colton Miller back in the starting lineup. So the offense looks a little bit better, especially in Madden here down the line. Look at the defense, though. Not a whole lot changing here. Ooh, Palamau. I like that. I like that dev up. He's probably already 25, though. 27! Okay. That's crazy work. I guess I don't like that. I guess I don't really care. Let's take a look at the Raiders' retirements, if they had any, which Morstedt, Mostert. Where's Morstedt? I mix Dorsett and Mostert together. Good old Mostert. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I think I'm having a stroke. Either way, let's move on to the re-signings, which we're not going to make any. Spoiler alert. Maybe I keep Stokes on a 1 year 5.5. No, I guess I don't. Why does he have his sleeves up, by the way? He looks like he's taking a class photo. What is he doing? Everyone else's sleeves, I guess Meredith's sleeves are kind of up. Okay, maybe it's not as rare as I thought. I don't know, I'm just nitpicking at this point. All right, go to free agency. Technically, the team is actually worse than when we took over. Travis Kelce's a free agent. That's interesting. Taylor Moton again. When are they going to update that contract? Because I'm pretty damn sure, yet, like I said, he is contracted. Don't know why I said it like that, but Daniel Jones, a free agent. Sure, in real life, I think the Raiders definitely take a stab at him, but I just don't think the Colts are going to let him go. Unless, again, he thinks his market is way higher than it actually is. Ronnie Hickman, he's actually kind of getting to good up there in the overalls. I struggle drafting safety, so let's see who can do a 3 or 24. I mean, yeah, now he's actually like, it's not as big of a reach to try and develop him. Now he's actually kind of goated. He's actually good, but looks like the Jaguars are interested as well. I mean, a lot of these guys are potential starters for us. Nakobe Dean, I don't know how the Eagles will let him go, but I mean, they got money issues, so somebody's going to have to not be re-signed. I don't know if it's Nakobe Dean, but it's realistic enough, especially that overall, that I could see him being let go, so I will try to get him. And don't know if I like much more. We'll have to take a look. All right, here are our 5 players. A lot of defense. See if we get any of them, to be honest. There's a lot of 50-50s here, and we do actually get 3, so that's not bad. Really hope we get Nakobe, though, because he actually has a chance to develop long-term. And we do not. That kind of sucks. All right, Titans pick number 1, then the Giants. Now, this is a tough one because in real life, you would assume if, a team needs a quarterback, they might go up and get Mendoza. But I don't think the Titans need a QB. But he's also not a great overall. I don't know why I'm looking at the Jets here. I mean, either team could actually take him. And I don't want to give them that, that opportunity. The problem is, if I don't make a trade up here, I might lose them. I'll do a 3rd. Other than that, I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I've got a couple of options. I do want Mendoza the most, though. Let's take a look at the Giants now, because I can get them off that spot, maybe, just with an enticing pick, because quarterback is a need, because he doesn't have the tags or anything like that. I don't want them to take a quarterback over Dart, because you could still make that argument that it is realistic for them to go for a quarterback, because Dart's normal dev. I just want to make sure that we land Mendoza. I really don't care how it happens. I just want him, so I'm going to try to make this trade, which so far they're kind of fighting me pretty hard on. Like, a basically second-round pick to move 1 spot from 2 to 3 is right on there where it deserves to be, right? They can't afford Mayer. I need him. I need this pick. I'm just so confused, because look at this. Like, there's no actual, like, showing where that bar is, but, like, tell me that barely moves. You're telling me a near 3rd-round pick doesn't move the needle at all? Like, really? And that this team is this broke that they can't afford a trade? I mean, we're giving up a lot of quantity here. Not that I really care. I just want this trade. I just know they're going to take him. And it's going to throw everything off. Orgy Man? Oh, my lord. It's still not going to go. I mean, I guess I have to let it happen. Oh, they're going to take him, dude. Oh, it's so stupid, dude. EA, please. Am I really taking TJ Parker? Because I don't want these quarterbacks. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that the Raiders aren't ready for a QB anyways. Dude, I really want a QB. I guess pure value-wise, TJ Parker's the guy. Top 5 true talent. Let's see it. Number 4 in true talent. We took him 3. Hindev. I mean, hey, we got the yin to the yang of Mr. Max Crosby, I suppose. Now we're going to slow sim it because we might be able to, I was about to say we might be able to get a quarterback, but that does not look like it's happening. I'm going to the next pick, I think. Do we go for Nussmeier? Oh, man. That is a decision, dude. Like, I want a quarterback that I can actually develop, which, I mean, kinda is that. Like, we could add Overton this round. Vincent Anthony. But no, the Giants in-game take freaking Mendoza. Oh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. I guess I take Nussmeier, who I didn't even have on the board because I just I wasn't feeling it. 93 true talent. Oh, at 23, he is hidden. I mean, that's like low 70s hidden. Okay, I can live with that. I think I am not happy with it, but I'm okay with it. Do we go linebacker now? Even though it's not really. I don't know. Do we go Harold Perkins? Screw it, Harold Perkins. We'll take that. A little bit of versatility. 87 true talent. Hidden dev. Insane athleticism. I mean, absolutely insane. Things have actually gone a lot better than I thought they were going to, okay? Evan Stewart. I like the speed. I might go Evan Stewart. I might be doing it. We'll see. Was this guy hidden? I can't remember. I really can't, which is probably a good thing, but I can't. Oh, Takario Davis. Give me the tall man. Please be hidden as well. 51 true talent. No, normal dev, but he's still starting no matter what. We got some height on this this cornerback unit. This cornerback unit is definitely not short. We're gonna go Evan Stewart with this pick. Sadly, Ernest Green is gone. 62 true talent. Dev. Hidden dev with all that speed. Okay. Dante Thornton at 1. Evan Stewart at 2? I don't know. I don't know. Like, Tucker's good, but, I mean, this wide receiver unit's going to be really raw anyways. Might as well start the guys that actually have a chance to develop long-term. I would have liked to work on the trenches more, but I guess that's not going to happen. Jalen Hussey. That's going to be our move. I really wish we could have some online, but no. 197 true. It's about, you know, where we're drafting anyways. And we do want a kicker if I can get one. I'm pretty sure the kickers in this class suck, though. Pretty sure. And then the DT we grab a million different times over, so why not? I mean, it's not a perfect draft. You know, there's a lot of positions we still need to develop, you know, and still need to get new players for, but it also went a lot better than I thought it would after Mendoza went pick 2. After Mendoza went pick 2, I was ready to crash out. I was, like, no kidding, ready to redo this entire rebuild. Because it's just such an unrealistic move to see the Giants already moving on from Dart when Dart had a bit of a spark. But, yeah, we're just going to play it how it lies. And in the future, I don't know. I don't really know what I can do to change that. Like, you can't put traits on anyone, which sucks. Which, speaking of sucks, these kickers suck. 27 years old. Hey, let's go. Might not have a decent kicker, but we have an okay punter here. Great kick power, A accuracy. Let's see what he looks like. Devin Bale. 168 true talent. Hidden dev. Okay, cool. 80 speed, 95 kick power. I don't know why I was about to say acceleration. That would be a crazy punter. But, yeah, not a bad class, actually. Didn't get the trenches like we were hoping, but sure. Christian Watson could be on the move soon. That could be a decent move for this team. We'll see. Maybe we make a trade. I don't know. Let's take a look at the draft recap, though. 79 overall. Okay. When it's all said and done, this might actually be a better move than what we were about to do. All right? This might actually be better than just taking Mendoza. Because we got our hidden dev kicker quarterback anyways. Taking a look at, superstar dev. Not half bad. Well, Edge is sorted. That's great. That's fantastic. Let's take a look at Nussmeier, who's a 71 overall hidden. I can live with this. Of course, he's not going to be anything higher than star, so it's kind of pointless to even look, but let's take a look anyways. He is, of course, star development trade. Automatic start, I don't care. Gino, I'm sorry, you're just backup. I think he might have mentor still, though, which would be very helpful. Perkins, you know, again, like I said, kind of that hybrid, more of a pass rusher than coverage guy, but I, especially since he's undersized, will be playing him in coverage. Okay, I'm sorry I'm ruining him. A lot of potential there, but I mean, unless I'm trading off Max Crosby, which doesn't make any sense at all, it's just going to happen. Evan Stewart, though, he is arguably wide receiver 1. And we got Devontae Smith here. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. Single digit seems a little bit better for him, but we're just going to let it slide. I do want to see Mendoza because it's pretty obvious that whenever we're drafting in the top 3, if Mendoza's there, that's who we're taking anyways. But I am curious to see the dev difference. Like, if they're both star, that'd be crazy. Okay, so, I mean, did we really lose? I don't know. I think the name carries further, but I think that went perfectly. I'm trying not to look at anything else. I don't want to be spoiled, but yeah, not bad, actually. Thank you, New York. Kind of helped us cook. All right, here's the team for truly year number 1. Looks a lot better, right? Like a lot of different color. Before it was just bronze. It was normal dev everywhere. Now, you know, a lot of the players on offense at least have star or higher. We'll have to see what happens to Stewart. We'll have to see what Nussmeier. The big one we'll have to see with is Dante Thornton. We are putting a lot of stock in this guy, which in a Madden franchise sense makes a lot of sense, right? Like he is tall and fast. Those are the 2 things you need at pretty much every position. Defensively, you know, are we going to still sit in this 3-4 since our DTs are so weak? Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see. But, you know, looks a lot better here too, right? Edge looks perfect. Linebackers, you got some good linebackers for at least a couple seasons. Corners, better, but still definitely lacking. Safeties, better for sure. Just DTs need some work. I mean, what can you do, right? You know, we only have so many draft picks. Look at the upgrades, though. Look at these upgrades. 39 upgrades. From 3. No, it was actually 2. No, it was only 2 upgrades. It's just he went up 3 overalls. Unbelievable. All right, contracts. Oh, my God. Jeremy Chin's feeling himself a little bit here. He goes up an overall, but the problem is he's not going to go up an overall for a while. Man, maybe we'll go up an overall again. I don't know, dude. This could be a tag situation, but I would not be doing more than a 2-year deal. I'm sorry, 2-year 30, that's a lot of money. And no, he takes no as the answer. Tucker, he's actually still developable, but we kind of ruined him, so. Yeah, I think all of these guys are goners, besides Bowers. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this team just starts winning games. We had the same playbook on all year. Defensively, I did change us to the... Who was it defensively? It was a 4-3 team, I believe, but we kept the Raiders O. And all of a sudden, they just started winning. Yeah, we stuck into the playoffs. Wow. That's actually crazy. But you'll see this season, you're wondering, like, how? Look at this. 2-4, 2-6, 2-8. And then outside of that Cardinals game, which is a very winnable game, we won every single game against teams like the Patriots, the Chiefs, the Chargers, even the Seahawks. That is insane, dude. What a finish to the year. Nussmeier, very good. Yards are a little low, but touchdown to pick ratio is amazing. Genty was great. Receivers, yeah, I mean, the problem is we're probably going to have to change the scheme because we're just not going to have these receivers develop. But I can't until they at least show that they're going to regress. They made the playoffs. What am I supposed to do? Pass rush, wow, what a year for Crosby. Unfortunately, Parker did not share in that success. DTs were not as bad as I was expecting. Picks, not bad. Greg Joseph, the new kicker, about as good as Carlson, but didn't have to pay him much. And Punty was very good as well. So, not a bad year. Let's take a look at the yearly awards. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Rookie of the year, please. Defensive player of the year, nice. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Jordan Tyson, dude. No shot. Oh, man. Parrot Parkins at number 3. Parker, not even close. He was number 9. Damn, that did not go as well as I thought it was going to, at least, like, guaranteed dev-up-wise. I mean, sure, there's a good chance we just get completely destroyed here against the Chiefs, but we beat them once. See if we can do it again. All right, going to the end of the game. If we won this game, that would be a crazy upset. 7-0. I mean, this is already a better performance than I thought. I thought it would have been like 21-0 at halftime, so 14 all at halftime is even better. 17 all, 24-17. I mean, it's a 10-point game. 4th and 6, you got to go for this. You just can't punt it. Like, you are handing them the keys to winning this game. I know we're probably going to do the same anyways, but at least, you know, we have a chance to keep this drive alive. Wide open. It's a great throw, and Thornton's got speed, and he'll score. Wow. 4th and 6 conversion takes it to the house. There's actually a legitimate chance we win this game now. I mean, I think you just have to take that chance. You just got to go for it. 3rd and 4. Ah, you need that stop. Defense is struggling here. I mean, this is, yeah, that's a potential game-winning drive. Driving down nicely on their own, though, and here it is. They go for 2, or no, they missed the extra point. Doesn't change much, but I suppose if we get a chance here, which we're not going to, unfortunately. we would have had to get a touchdown, not a field goal. So, unfortunately, we lose, but hell of a first year, though. 30-34 against the Chiefs. Not bad. We're going to try to time this thing. Yeah, not a bad first true year, if you will. It's going to hurt our draft pick, but again, if you think you have your franchise quarterback, which I would argue we do, you know, you don't really mind that. And yeah, I mean, what a performance. I mean, he's right up there with Mahomes. It's a great, great game. And that's without the weapons, right? So I'm actually thoroughly impressed. Might have to draft a replacement for Dante Thornton, though, because he really did not have a great year, and he was already only a 70 overall. So, I mean, I would max him out at 74, 75 overall after this season, which at 24, you can still develop it, but it's not locked in anymore, right? It's not like, well, we'll give him a chance another season. If we find a better option, we're going to take it, especially if it's a free agent option, because we have a lot of money. We can cut the corner super hard. You know, A.J. Brown hits free agency or something. Yeah, sure. Why not? Bills, Eagles, two tush-push teams. You know, the Bills win. So there you have it. Let's take a look at the dev-ups. Nussmeier is an 81, which is very good. Stewart, though. That's not Stewart. That's Okwe Munam. Wait, what? Thornton's an 80 overall? I mean, he did have touchdowns. He did have touchdowns. You like 9 of them, right? Yeah, yards aren't great, but 9 touchdowns. Touchdowns are always, you know, vastly valued, so makes sense. But it's like he almost had the same glow up as Evan Stewart did. 'Cause you remember, we got him to 76 from the training camp, so almost the exact same overall glow up, if actually not better for Thornton, despite Stewart having, you know, a decently better season and him being younger and rookie. Okay, maybe we're not screwed. Besh, obviously, you know, he's never going to be more than a 3 for us, but that's fine. Defensively, any dev-ups? Unfortunately not. I would have loved to see Chin go up, especially Davis. That would have been really nice. I mean, we still have some work to do, but those wide receivers being what they are definitely surprised me a little bit, so maybe we're not needing as much, at least on offense, as we thought. Both of our mentor QBs are gone as well. $210 million is crazy money, by the way. I don't know what it's going to cost to get Chin back, but he's obviously sticking around. Fifth year option for Bowers, obviously. And then Chin, I'll do another $2 million. Okay, well, that's, I mean, even if you're like $25 million, we're going to tag you. Yeah, that's not bad. It's about the same what we had to pay anyways. Tucker, no. Palomao, no. Durant's not bad, but we might be able to find a higher overall that actually is a starter, and then, you know, it pushes everyone down one, so you have your number 3 automatically anyways. I'm optimistic. I like the team, and we got so much money. We just need free agency to finally cooperate. Please just be somebody in here. Get a lineman, and that's like it, dude. That's tough. Tell me there's not a single team that can't afford, you know, their starting wide receiver, starting corner, something. Christian Watson ended up going to free agency. Someone traded for him, I imagine. So they just paid, like, whatever they paid for nothing. We're obviously going to be throwing the whole book at O'Neal. Doesn't really matter. We're going to pay him whatever he wants to hopefully bring him in. Sadly, doesn't want to join us, though. Leonard Williams is also getting a contract, obviously. We have all this money. We have no use for it. There's nobody coming up that's going to cost a fraction of what we have available, so there's just no point. So we'll bring Williams in and then hopefully draft a better DT, because I don't know if I like who we got. Van Ginkel, full-time coverage, maybe. I know he's more of a pass rusher, but he's got the coverage ratings to play in coverage. Be interesting to see. So otherwise, I'm going to have to draft someone, which I don't know if I like that. I could go Tranquil, but that's like a 1 year. Well, I mean, I guess so is Van Ginkel. He's a 1 year anyways. I guess we'll do a 1 year, but if we find a rookie, we'll just start the rookie. Because, again, we have money to blow. Even if these guys are all just backups, I don't really care. It's worth it. I mean, we could also go Overshone, but you need to do a 3 year for sure, so meh. Safeties. Corner's not going to move to that safety spot. Damn, that kind of sucks. I mean, you can get DJ Moore, who is like a good 1 year guy, but I was hoping to find, like, I don't know, anyone that's developable long term. I don't think we get them. I don't even know if we're going to get any of these guys, but hopefully at least Leonard Williams. Let's see. No way that Leonard's going to be the one guy we don't get. There's no way. Oh, that sucks. Of course, I freaking kind of spoke that into existence with our Panthers franchise going for him in there. I completely forgot about O'Neal, by the way, but it doesn't matter. We'd have never got him. That red interest, dude. No chance. Just no chance at all. Drew Tranquil will be our, I suppose, Sam linebacker. That sucks. I mean, we have all this money and nowhere to put it. I mean, I'm half tempted to maybe make a trade, especially since we're going to be looking at like a late first-round pick. There's any teams, maybe like the Browns with Denzel Ward that can't or don't want to afford their corners. Corner is that big of a positional need for me that I'm like, hey, I'm willing to trade for one of these guys. Jalen Johnson's maybe an interesting one because he's had some injury issues, hasn't always been on the field. Very good corner when he's out there, but we'll see. We'll see if we like a move. Like I said with Denzel. They can afford him, but he is 30. Problem is, do we think we can keep him for enough years at 30 now to make a run eventually? I don't know. Also, it is cool to see Kenny Moore go back to the Colts. He's like, screw this. Free agency sucks. I also don't know why we don't have Charles Grant at right tackle, but it doesn't really matter too much, dude. It really doesn't. We traded a second-round pick for Drew Phillips. He's on a one-year deal. They only have $20 million left, so I figure we'll take a guy that, I don't love him as a boundary guy, but 5'11" you can get away with. He's 25 years old. I think he's like right at that cusp where that second-round pick is slightly high, but I think we can develop him. 1 point in the training camp and just focus him all year long and, 87, 88 by the end of the year maybe. And we do have to pay him. So we're the ones paying him. It's not an under trade, but I don't know if it's much of an over trade either. We lose that second round pick, but we also, I would argue at least, I wouldn't say secure the cornerback spot, but with Takario at the 2, I mean, we might have our unit. All right, we're in the draft, pick 19. My positional needs are a couple of offensive linemen, a couple of linebackers. Obviously, these are kind of future-proof things. Like, we do need O-line now. We definitely need at least a center. DT, 2 of them. We definitely need those. And that's kind of it. Like, I have a safety on there, but I'm going to go to 19 and see where we're at. Big problem is, I did use a CPU-generated class because I forgot to put 2027 on. But honestly, we don't need it. Like, all the positions we have left. Ooh. I say ooh because this guy actually looked really good. I'm not going to do it, though. Even if I think he's generational, I'm not going to take that chance because he doesn't look so obvious that I have to take him. Looking at the rest of the positions, though, we have corner. It's, I regret the move already. Wish I didn't go with Drew Phillips. I regret it, but we are here, and there's nothing to do about it now. O-line is definitely a big position. DT, sadly, one thing I was about to say is that all the DTs are day 3s or later. Like, the DT position, if it's not the top, 10 picks, you're screwed, right? Like, let's take a look at the DT. So, DT 2, DT 6, 7, 8. Like, you're telling me I'm going to take a DT in the top 10? I mean, they got to be goated. That's not happening. With this pick, we're actually going to trade down. It's been a little while. I actually really like this Vikings trade. I just don't know if that's fair value, so I'm going to look into it. It's almost perfectly fair. So with that being said, sure, he can have it. You know what, Minnesota? I respect it. Cornerback? Nice. At least it's a realistic and smart trade-up. Vikings have kind of struggled with drafting corners for a long, long time. I think they finally got themselves a good one. Although I think they just took... Oh, crap. Who the hell is it? I can't even remember his name, but they just took a very good one, so they don't even really need him, but they're like, you know what, we're on a roll. We're just going to keep drafting him. How about that? Cornerbacks, there are some options still, if we want to go that route, because as much as Davis looks good, he's not great. I'm kind of curious to see what we want to do with these cornerbacks. I kind of like them. Saunders was 23, though, right? Yeah, he's 22. It's not bad. He's very fast. I don't know. Because if these guys are normal, this is a wasted pick. I don't really want to waste a pick because I feel like we're so close. We are so close. If we have a good draft here, we are very close. So, I don't know. Third round, I feel like, is DT. I mean, what about these other DTs, though? Gresham? I mean, we can arguably just take these guys. Like these 3. 2 of them, maybe. I don't know. How good was Boston? This is another one of those, he could be hidden, but I don't know. Corner, I think, is still a concern, so let's take one. Problem is, the guy is 6'3", and 6'3" is usually normal dev for me. Player rec of D. We don't need another 6'3", is the problem. I feel like I'm going to regret it, but I kind of like Richardson as a safety if it doesn't work out at corner. That's what I'm going to take. Joey Richardson, 32, true talent. Yes! Hidden Dev. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go to pick 2 in the 3rd round. If there's a linebacker there, we're taking them, but they definitely won't be. And if not that, we will take a defensive tackle. Who the hell is this? Jesus. Looking kind of good. You got safety? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, I had Boston as kind of my guy. Safety, though. Getting down to linebacker. I'm just saying. This guy's really solid as a linebacker, though. Longwell. Definitely look like they want him to be a linebacker to me. Kaufman I like a lot, though. Todd Kaufman's going to be our pick. Please be worth it. 36 true talent. Yes! Huge draft pick. I don't know what to do with Jeremy Chin now. I guess maybe I just let Jeremy Chin start again, and then Kaufman just sits as a backup for now. Taj Sanders went very late, by the way. If Boston's there, I'm taking him. He is there, so Pete Boston, welcome to the team. This is a good draft if this guy's hidden. Yes! Another! Okay. These drafts have been very good. We had a great user one, and then now... Oh, crap. Who's this? Yeah, I put him on my list. He's not like a can't miss. If he's there in the 4th, maybe I take him. But yeah, and now we're having a good CPU. This might be the move. Just 2026, because it's at least somewhat close to eligible players and who's going to enter and, you know, maybe what their ratings might be. So, yeah, I mean, all of our other picks are day 3s, by the way. So, with that being said, we are going to start getting some deep value here, which I don't know why I said that the way I did, but sure. Getting some future picks from the Texans here. That's kind of what I, want, because we already have a couple of 7th rounds this year now from that trade with the Seahawks. We'll do one more trade and just start plugging him away at these players. 162. That's a super future 6. We'll take that 7th off of the Colts. And start drafting players here at 19. And first player, I think, is going to be Gresham. 20-year-old Gresham, if he's hidden dev, which, I mean, he's very fast, a little weak in the strength, but we've got ourselves some DTs. And we have ourselves some DTs. I mean, I kind of feel like the 20-year-olds, which they're not always hit. They're not always hidden, but I feel like those guys kind of stand out quite a bit, and usually they are pretty decent, so that works out for me. We could use another DT, though. We could go like Donovan Black. Looks really good, by the way. That's your nose tackle. Could go to a 3-4 if we want. Of course, he's unfortunately normal. The one time I might actually use a freaking nose tackle, the guy's normal. And then with the rest of these picks, we're going to start taking some O-linemen. Don't really care what the size is, I suppose. We'll go with this guy first. Jose! 51 true talent. Hidden dev, great start. Could see some linemen go here, so maybe should have slow simmed it just in case. But we should be good until at least, this pick. Which, yeah, I'm going to want to trade up after this. We'll go for Iglesias, and then we're going to trade up. 19! Wow. Wait, true talent 19 this late? That's actually kind of insane. Let's go to the Bengals and get ourselves a 6th-round pick and grab that last lineman, which I, kind of put my list of 2 linemen. So we already have our 2. This would be a 3rd, which is excess. Not bad. Keenan Fleming. 60 true talent, hidden development trade, not bad. See if anyone's there in the 7th. If they're not, we can start taking long snapper, kicker, fullback, stuff like that, which we do see pretty much everyone's still there. Bramble looked okay. 6'3", not much speed, but looks okay. I think I'm going to take Chancellor. I'm going to take the running back Chancellor. A ball carrier vision, 95 true talent, anything crazy? No, usually when it kind of lags like that, it's like they actually are goated, but take a kicker if there's one worthy of taking and call it a draft. I love this class. Back-to-back classes where I'm actually really happy with it. Again, I almost just restarted because I just felt like Mendoza to the Giants is so unrealistic. But glad we didn't because this has gone very well. 95 true. Oh, God. He's horrible. And I've never restarted a rebuild. I always play it how it lies every single time. The only time I've done it is in a fantasy draft challenge where we got such a lucky poll that the entire challenge was like too easy. Like I've had it where, we do a spin the wheel of positions and we get QB in round 1. I'm like, okay, dude, like you trying to make this too easy for me. But looking at the team, look at the draft. Everyone's besides that long snappers in the 70s. Joey Richardson, I think he's cornerback 2, even though he feels like a safety. Put Takario Davis in the slot. Maybe not the best slot guy because he's tall, but why not? develop him with that potential dev up, which you can see this corner's number, he's star dev. And I'm sorry if a lot of different rebuilds we've done where, it's like, oh, you should have changed these numbers. You guys are pretty chill about it, to be fair, but you should have changed these numbers because this is officially retired and all that. I'm sorry. Sometimes it's just going to slip my mind, and it could be literally the greatest of all time. Like, I'm got 24 here for the Raiders. Like, if I wasn't talking about it, it would just slip my mind, right? Like, it's just going to happen, So I apologize if the numbers are like that. The game should just have that in place where they can't be the numbers automatically. Because, I'm not thinking about it all the time. Oh, my Lord, we have no numbers. I don't like 70. 65. What number would you put at a DT if you couldn't have 90? What are you putting on them? It's definitely not in the 80s. 60s, in the 60s, I guess, is okay. But yeah, a lot of really good draft picks. Unfortunately, they're almost 81 finesse. They're almost all going to be star development trade, but that's fine. I mean, we didn't have a second round pick because of the corner we took, which we didn't even need. We technically took 2 corners in the first 2 spots, which, I mean, that's kind of a big need for this team, so we'll take it. But yeah, didn't really need that corner after the trade for Drew. But yeah, I mean, the team looks really good. This guy, I'm going to take a look at the dev because he was like True Talent 19 all the way that late. Pretty impressive, actually. And he is star development trade. Was there anyone we wanted we missed out on? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just happy. I don't even need to see any of the players. I'm chilling. All right, season number 2, technically. 83 overall. Looking good. I like the way we look here. It's still, work in progress. Like, wide receivers could be a little bit better. Quarterback could get higher. O-line definitely can get better. But it's in the right direction, right? Like, you have everyone on offense. You have a chance to develop these guys into the long-term starters. And then defensively, sure, the linebackers you could use a replacement for. We already have our safety replacement. And then everything else, again, guys you think you can develop long-term. So we'll see if we can make the playoffs with this team, which if we do, yeah, I mean, as a GG, we're looking good. We might actually win a damn Super Bowl. Plus, we haven't even done our training camp yet, which, I don't know how I get no dev ups. I just don't. All right, Drew Phillips. Actually not a bad contract, so they kind of freaked out for nothing. 4-year, 55, I think. I mean, you get a team trading for you. You got to understand that they want you, right? So we'll do a 4-year for Powers Johnson. A little more expensive than I was hoping, but fair enough. Jeremy Chin, we'll have to see. But as of right now, again, no real worries contractually. All right, I think we might be in the playoffs, like, guaranteed this time. It's a much better season. I wouldn't say much better, but it's a better season. And if we win, we're definitely in. Even if we lose, I believe. Yeah, we are in. We get the division at 10-7. We would have been in anyways, as a 9-8 Denver team is there. 9-8 Buffalo team is also in there. Let's take a look at our season. Did keep the Raiders offense. I think it would be kind of crazy not to, even though obviously it's killing our development, right? It's killing the receivers. I mean, look at this passing season. It's horrible. It's really just garbage, but we're winning. And I want to win with the team's playbook, if possible, when possible, even though, yet again, yeah, the development of our receivers are being hurt with that. Pass rush, Gresham and Crosby. Crosby have been, they're decent. Parker is better, but I'd like to be even a little bit better. Picks, Drew Phillips, 4, could go to Superstar. McLaughlin was horrible, by the way. Punting still as good as ever. We got a playoff berth with a home game. It's probably the only home game we'll see, but you never know. Jalen Hurts wins MVP. What about us? Any rookie awards? No. I mean, individually, kind of a crap season, but win-loss wise, pretty good, right? And, we're an 87 overall. We're not like the greatest team ever, so it's not like I expect us to be better yet. I actually think we're kind of exceeding expectation, especially with the playbooks we're running. All right, end of the game. Let's see it. Can we get a playoff win? I mean, the Bengals are not an easy team, even though they might be, on the road here as the wild card, like, seed, barely making it. But yeah, they're killing us. 20-0. 28-7. 28-10. Again, I'm not saying we're guaranteed to change the playbook, but if we have a similar result in this third season upcoming, we're going to have to change the playbooks because we scored 10 whole points against the Bengals defense. That is not a defense that you should be struggling against. I'm sorry. It just isn't. Quarterback was garbage. I mean, Joe Burrow wasn't even that good, but we'll make everyone look good with an offense like that. Max Crosby was great. I mean, this is not a defense that should be doing what it's doing, but here it is, cooking us alive. 2 playoff berths, which have surprised me, to be fair. but 0 wins, which does not surprise me, sadly. Now, I will say it doesn't help that we took on the Super Bowl AFC team in week 1, who may actually win this thing, but still, very disappointing loss nonetheless, which does have the Bengals cooking the Vikings. So say what you will, but we're kind of set up for failure right out the gate. Take a look at the DevOps. Offensively, sadly, no one. Again, we are not surprised. The playbook sucks for passing. It is horrible. Was Fleming actually a superstar? Apparently it was. I guess. I don't know. I didn't look at him. Let's take a look at the defense where we see Parker. You know, it was a good season, not an elite season. Wait, when did he go to X Factor? Wait. When was that? When was that? No! I don't know when that was. It wasn't in training camp. We'll have to see if we can look at the Players of the Week award, but you can see the Drew Phillips, huge dev up. Devin Bush, I mean, it's a decent dev up. Plays 1 more season for us. I don't know if he's even the starter. We'll see. Anyone else? Don't think so. Chin has been surprisingly, here. I'm surprised that he's still as good as he is. Phillips, a massive dev up, almost 87, kind of like we were hoping would happen. Do we see Players of the Week, actually? Nope, it's too late. To be fair, we could actually see Player of the Week, I think, on his season totals. Take a look at those awards, I think. No, it's not there. I don't know when he would have got the dev up. Let's see, weekly season stuff. He had a 2-sack performance, so we would have seen that week 13. I actually don't know how he got a dev up. Unless he did just get a dev up there and it bugged out. I'm not sure. But let's take a look at the retirements of the Raiders, which would be Bridgewater and Noah Brown. We're kind of running out of mentor quarterbacks in the league at this point. All the guys we have in mentor are just gone now. They've retired. But let's take a look at negotiations, which, yeah, I mean, Genty, it's about what he's asking for anyways, but I worry about that red re-sign interest, so you might as well just do that. 1 year 16, nice. I mean, I don't care. It's fine by me. I don't want to pay 1 year 20, so who do you pay? Rondale Moore, Vidal, DJ Glaze. There's some okay backups in here, but I don't think any of these guys we need to keep, especially McLaughlin, who is pretty garbage. That's replaced mid-season level bad. It really is. That's horrible. 10 missed kicks out of 33 is crazy. Quentin Williams a free agent, which, I mean, why not? Crazy enough, I actually was going to trade for Cooper DeJean, but yeah, I didn't feel like it was realistic. Now, maybe I do, because they let him go. That's their choice. Interesting group of free agents as we finally fill our roster. I feel like our roster's in a good spot now on its own. We'll have to see. So looking at the offense, you could maybe upgrade at right tackle, but I'm fine with it. Wide receivers, you could maybe upgrade at 2 because Thornton is 25 now, but we'll just get him a training camp. He'll go to 86 overall. That's fine. Even at 25, that's fine, obviously. And then defensively, I like the DTs. I don't think we need DT. So it's just linebacker and then maybe safety, which I don't think you're going to see here. I get it. Quentin Williams would be a massive, we can take Quentin, but I don't think we'd do more than a year. And then DeJean, we could. It's a lot of money, but we could try to get a 1 or a 2 year and then put him at safety. It's intriguing. Joe Alt, I just don't think. See, the problem is if we can offer 2-year deals, I mean, I'll take all these players on a 2-year deal. So I'm going to offer. I just don't know if we're going to get any. All right, so we offered over $100 million in contracts. The problem is we're not really super favorites to win most of them. So, yeah, you know what? Do we do a 2-year? Oh, it's a 3-year. Oh, that's pushing. I'll do a 2-year 35. That's about it. Let's see if we get any of them besides Aubrey. Bond, there's no way everyone wants him. If we got 2, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. We were Quentin, to be fair, we could have had a legit chance at. But yeah, we were pretty conservative with our contracts, whereas all these other contracts besides the Texans, yeah, they're getting that long-term, that's probably the last contract I sign type deals, besides, of course, DeJean and all. But as far as Bond and Williams, though, maybe the last contracts they sign. I don't even know what I'm saying, because Quentin was a 1 year, so really just Bond, his last contract. But yeah, that's long-term deals. I do like our team, though. It just sucks having this kind of money without, all that elite talent that we could have just had, But, I mean, who do you sign? Our DTs are 83, and they just got off their rookie seasons. They could be 86 overall by the end of the next year, and, You're ruin that development for a 1 or 2 year, even though we're probably only going to do 3 more seasons. I don't know. I don't hate the decision. I just don't think there was positions we needed in free agency outside of Bond, who I'm not paying a 3 year for. We made a big trade. This guy was in the trade block. He's a rookie linebacker with star dev. I don't know if he got normal. He started with normal, got a dev up. I don't know. But Hemingway in a 3rd round pick for him. They had him on the trade block. I'm chilling. I'll take him. You don't want him? Sure. He looks good to me, so sounds good for our future starting linebacker. I mean, he'll probably just play. I don't know where we'll play him, but we'll play him somewhere. I guess he might just be our Mike and just put Devin Bush in the Sam spot because, he has regressed a bit, and this guy's got some potential. I mean, look at this guy. He's actually really good. All right, pick 22, and honestly, I have nothing. I have nothing I need. Like a linebacker for the future to replace Bush and maybe a lineman. That's it. I scout a wide receiver and tight end, sort of, because I don't really have any other needs. Owen Griffin, if he's there, I'll take him. I'm not trading up for him, though. I kind of feel normal vibes. Probably going to go like 13. If he goes 13, that's crazy. He went, no! He went one pick before us! He did actually look pretty good, too. I can't lie. But do I just take the tight end Hillman? Don't know anything about his potential. I just know he's a 4.44 tight end, which is crazy. Could also go with Alani Garner. Slow as hell, but combine skip could mean hidden dev. I mean, I don't need the tight end, but just in case. Bowers is just too expensive for some reason. Why not? Just in case. Hillman, 43 true tout. Dev, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. Just forget anything happened. With this pick, we're going to look at linebacker. And then, honestly, I'm not going to sim the draft, obviously, but I'm just going to draft, and you guys are to see the result. Whoa, all these wide receivers are here. Hold on a minute. Norton, not bad, actually. Melvin, guy I was actually really interested in grabbing. And then, I don't remember Contreras, what he was. He's actually not bad either. I think I did put him on my list, and I accidentally put the wrong player on. I think it skipped over one. Because I remember there being a guy on my list that I just did not recognize. Trevor Samuel. I don't trust that. Could go safety, because by the time we replace the safeties we have, we're going to be looking at, the guys just aren't developable anymore. I like both these players. Singer, who is 4.36. So I could just trade up. Actually, I don't know if I can trade up. Maybe we just take one of the linebackers. Dude, I'm all over the place. I don't know what the hell I want to do. 4.43, they're both good. I guess you go with the younger one, Tanner. Looks better as a Sam linebacker anyways. Not that we really need one. 56 true talent. I regret everything. All right, we're in the 4th round now. We're going to go with Yankee. He is insanely fast, so I don't even know why I was even thinking about going for the wide receiver, because this is our wide receiver we're in a draft. Normal dev, but yeah, 96 plus everything for the athleticisms. And then, like we talked about before, the rest are going to just be linemen. All right, draft recap. This one was normal. These two were hidden. This kicker was hidden. These two are normal. And then, obviously, you know about Yankee. Tight end, even though he's normal development trait. Yeah, this draft sucked. It seems like when we draft, when we don't have needs anymore, we just struggle. I'm not sure why. We just do. But, again, we don't really need anyone. So, even though this draft sucked for devs, at least, this is actually probably one of our worst drafts we've ever had. But we didn't really need them, so it's okay. All right, season number 3, team's an 87 overall. Problem is, where will this Raiders offense take us? I have no idea. We will be doing our training camp. This is the team before the training camp. Gonna probably have Thornton as an 86. Might be looking all right for ourselves. O-line's still a work in progress, but it's getting there. This team is definitely one of the teams that you would be, thinking, hey, I don't know if they're my favorite, but I would not be surprised to see them be up there. Our negotiations, $196 million. Bowers, Thornton, even Hickman will pay. Porter, maybe not. Besh, probably not. And then everyone else, maybe even Chin we move on from finally. Colton Miller has showed up, so we'll probably do at least a 1 year. And then, we're going to have to start paying the guys, Parker and Nussmeier, so... I'm okay with that, though. I think we've done a good job here. We're fine. We're looking okay. Really good season, but unfortunately not going to get the number 1 seed because the other teams have even more wins. The Bengals are killing it right now. They have 14 wins. It's kind of hard to beat that. Did we win? We did, but unfortunately their 14 wins will stand as the number 1. We're not even the number 2 seed, unfortunately. But we did stick it out with that Raiders offense. I mean, like I said, maybe the playbooks don't matter as much for win-loss, but they obviously do for stats. I mean, dude, look at this. Dude put up 19 touchdowns. That's like half of a season in today's NFL. All these rushing touchdowns, which even then aren't even that much. 20, what is that? 27 touchdowns? It's not that great. Again, our receivers are really taking an L here, but again, I also do want to try and win some Super Bowls with the team's actual playbooks, you know? So, while we're not doing that on defense because I wanted to go to a 4-3, we got a backup kicker and punter. Yes, I know, I understand. Aubrey was great, by the way. But, yeah, while it's definitely hurting our stats, we're winning games, so I don't know if we have really much room to complain. Just, will it be good enough to actually win as a Super Bowl? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out here as we take on a division rival, Los Angeles Chargers. All right, going to the end of the game. 7-0. 14-0. Not a bad start, actually. 14-3. 17-3. Still 17-3, looking good. 24-3, 27-3, 30-3, 30-10, and we cooked them. All right, 33-10, not bad. We've actually turned this team around pretty well. All right, let's take a look at the player stats. Yeah, I mean, Herbert got locked down. Rushing was all right. Receiving was all right. Let's take a look at the sacks. I mean, again, all right. Picks, none. Kicking clean. Big one. Big game for Aubrey there. The divisional round. Let's see who we have to take on. In theory, we could be on the road here. And we are. Wow, damn. The Buffalo Bills. They won their game. I don't like this. We always got to take against the freaking, go against these juggernaut teams. Thankfully, the Chiefs just haven't really been in the mix. I got to say, though, this rebuild has gone pretty well. I mean, especially considering the stats we've put up are really bad. 10-3, though. This is a game we're probably not going to win because the Bills... Their defense is insane in Sim. I don't know what it is. You just cannot move the ball against them. And our offense just doesn't move the ball well in general. But with that being said, with this loss looming, I think it is time. Oh, maybe we jumped the gun. There's still a chance. Okay, we got a lucky penalty. They got to move down the field. They got to at least get a field goal. They get the touchdown. Well, actually, no, they did the touchdown. I was about to say we might have to change the playbooks, but maybe not. Here we are, 20-26, a little bit of a comeback. I mean, you got to go with mid. It's so hit or miss, but it's better than miss, right? At least you have a hit chance. Come on, get that press. And he has all day to throw, and it's overthrown. The team has a chance. Oh, my. A touchdown gives you the lead. Team's headed to the championship round if they get a touchdown on this drive and... Of course, don't give up too much time. Sadly, they have all 3 timeouts. And not a bad return for the speedster Yankee. I don't want to be a part of this, Stewart. Pretty good game there. You can see 9 touchdowns and whatnot. I don't want to be a part of this. Hopefully, they can drive down. Oh, it's a huge loss. Oh, my, dude. Throwaway by Nussmeier, dude. That sucks. Hitch corners. This play just does not work for me often. But we do have Bowers. Not used to having a wide receiver tight end like him out there. Underneath. Thornton will set it up. 4th and 6. We will set it up with a 4th and 6. I almost want to run the same exact play. This is the play we ran with Thornton, right? Yeah, this is the one we got a touchdown on that one year. Please. Oh, what a play. First down. I'm glad he, stepped to the spot I needed him to because I was worried he was going to, fall down short. We have one more timeout. I mean, I have him. I just can't hit that throw. Really good play by the defender there. Kind of want to hurry up and spike it, but go back to hitch corners. Clock is running a little bit, but we're fine for now. Come on, Bowers. You got that win. I'm predetermined in it. There is no way Matt Milano at this point in his career is covering Bowers one-on-one like that. There is no chance. Of course, it doesn't help the throw is massively underthrown. I mean, he has him. He just misses the throw, but dude is lockdown. Dude, Milano doesn't run like that anymore. He ain't built like that. He's 83 speed. Oh, my God. Well, it ain't happening this season, unfortunately. We should have had that. We sold. That's completely unrealistic, to be fair, but still. Oh, man, that throw could have been a lot better than it was. A lot better than it was. Unfortunately, it was not. Milano apparently is built like that, which he really isn't. Unfortunate. Man, I don't know what to do because as much as I want to think it's the offensive playbook, the team just got to the divisional round. 3 straight playoff seasons with a team that I did not expect to even come close to at this point. Maybe like this season we finally make the playoffs, but no, 3 straight playoff seasons, even one at 8 and 9, which is crazy. If we really struggled like in the regular season, maybe, but at this point, I got to just keep that offensive playbook and just roll with it as the Giants win a Super Bowl. DevOps, I mean, you're definitely not going to get any from the pass team, right? Quarterback, wide receivers, never happening. Genty, I think he just went up to X Factor. He did. Nice. Just the one downside of this is you're not really getting the development at wide receiver. They're developing, but they're not where you want them to. Paid a 1 year for Colton Miller. He retires on us. That's a huge loss. And then Tanner will be the starter there at Sam linebacker. And then Chin finally gets a superstar, but it's too late. So we're going to have to replace him with Kaufman. And, oh my God, Max Crosby retired too. This might be a failed rebuild. We just lost our, like, 2 best players. I did not expect Max Crosby to retire right there. How old was he? He's 28 in real life. How is he retiring so early? Oh, no. I thought we were good for another year or 2 with both of them, let alone Crosby. Wow. Okay, well, I hope there's an edge rusher. Aiden Hutchinson, this is the time, buddy. Parker gets the 5th year. And I guess we try to do a 1 year for Bash if he even wants it, which he does, thankfully. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Come on, Aiden. Aiden Hutchinson, for the love of God, be in free agency. Please. I need somebody here. No, they decided to pay Aiden and left Amon Ra. I don't even know if that's true because I think they just have Aiden. That's tough. So we have someone to draft, although I probably will have to go for like Scorton or somebody. There's no way I could just risk with a playoff draft pick range just going to the draft and finding someone. We're entering year 4, you know? We need an edge rusher like now. I can't develop someone. So we'll see what we can do with this Nick Scorton deal. Might just do a 2 year that's worth like ridiculous numbers, so he has to join us pretty much. But even then, that's not guaranteed. 2 year 44. I want to get max value. If we get the full green over a yellow and we don't get them, I'm writing a strongly worded letter to EA, and they are reading it. There's no way they throw in the trash without reading it. They have to. It's the law. A 2 year 60 is crazy money for Nick Scorton, but the value of not being screwed over by a random retirement, kind of invaluable. And then O-line, I mean, outside of going Ellen Jenkins and moving to left tackle, I mean, I guess we definitely could do that. That's going to be the move. Those are 2 players, and we're going to hope we land them, specifically Scorton. If we don't get Scorton, that's crazy work. Okay, we got both. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, something kind of goes our way. Finally. All right, we are in the draft pick 28, and I got to say, outside of, like, again, a couple more O-linemen and future-proofing the wide receiver position, I'm not really seeing the positions of need. So we're just going to take kind of luxury picks here. That's the only problem. You know, I didn't expect us to get to this point. I felt like, you know, maybe this is when we, you know, hey, we need an edge rusher, which, hey, you see one right here. And we draft one and we're done. You know, we finally have our starting lineup, but no, we have had it for a little while now. We'll say this Abraham guy's still there, round 1 projected. Why not? Why not? Once again, we have the luxury. Why not? This could be a difference maker. 13 true talent, hidden dev, 93 speed, 93 excel, 93. Was that change of direction? It's a hell of a change of direction for a freaking running back, but great pick, it seems. Not a bad pick at all. Let's take a look at who is available. Any wide receivers, safety edge. Didn't really like those safeties, though. Yeah, safety corner situation. Kind of looking a little mid. Like the speed of that guy. Linebacker's not there. So not really the draft I was hoping would be. So I'm not really sure what to do here. I'm going to trade with the Lions. I'm going to take their next year 2nd, 4th, and 5th round picks. I just don't need anything this season. We might have some money concerns, you know, with these the first draft class guys needing contracts. So maybe that'll be someone we, maybe we need someone in the future. So we'll have more draft capital. Yeah, I don't think I liked any of those guys. So I suppose with this pick, again, we just take whoever we feel like a luxury pick is worthy of. I guess we take Devontae Charles. I don't really love him, but, B finesse might be worth it. And he was not. And I think for the rest of this draft, we're going to be looking at O-line. O-line and maybe that defensive tackle. Actually, we probably will take this running back as well, even though we don't need him. 2 to 3, come on. The running back was pretty damn good. He was a 57 true talent. We got a 93 speed, 93 excel, hidden dev. Probably didn't need the first round running back. Draft recap, 77 overall for the running back. That edge rusher was a complete waste. Ironically enough, though, every single player beyond the edge rusher up until the fullback, all hidden development traits. Even this defensive tackle who's raw as hell. But yeah, that's kind of our draft class. Back-to-back kind of mid-draft classes, but again, just don't need anybody, so it's kind of hard to draft for positions you don't need. Just really like, hey, which back... Oh, yeah, like I was about to say, which backup could you need the most? Running back was kind of up there, and we did land a good one. And, of course, the trenches are strong as ever. All right, here's the team for season number 4. This might be the season we actually change the playbooks, which could mean the season we win the Super Bowl. Nick Scorton in place of Max Crosby is a definite, massive change. It's not a perfect team, but it's getting there. All right, $173 million. You're paying Genty. Oh, my Lord. $67 million a year. I mean, at that point, is it not better just to tag him at the end of the year? $500 million. That's crazy. Stewart's very cheap, though. So, I mean, we're going to be losing money elsewhere. We might be gaining here. I really just hate that this team is not happy because, ironically enough, we're actually having a pretty good year to start. We're actually 3-0. So, not sure why these contracts are so, negative. Right? Like, why are these guys so mad? Genty didn't seem to be too mad. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but at the same time, as of now, we can still handle it. Oh my God, we did the contract. A 7-year, $490. We had ourselves a hell of a season. I'm not sure if we're going to get the bye week, but I think there's a very good chance at it. And we do. 14-3. We get the bye week, which means we're automatically on to the divisional round. Taking a look at the numbers, really good year. We were like 11-1 at one point. Got a couple of losses at the end there, but that's fine. Nussmeier, a little bit better. Still the same Raiders offense. Genty was amazing. Receivers, again, you're not getting that 1,000-yard guy, which is, I don't know why playbooks just dictate everything, but sure. Pass rush was vastly inferior to last year. Richardson might get the dev up from those picks. Aubrey was good. Bale was great. And again, we are the best team in the AFC, maybe even the entire NFL. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Joe Burrow wins his second MVP, I believe. Look at it. Bengals and Browns for everything. That's crazy work. Any awards for us? No, unfortunately. Oh, best running back. We'll take the best running back. But here it is. Let's see if we're going to have ourselves a run. It's year 4. The magical year. Technically, it's year 5, but it's like 4.3.5. I can relate. I mean, what? The Steelers, 11-6. We're 14-3. Overalls are similar, though. I'm a little concerned. All I'm asking is that we get to the championship round, okay? That's all I ask. I don't ask a lot. Just the championship round, okay? One championship round, please. Thank you very much. See if we can do it. End of the game. Steelers get nothing. We get 7. Took us forever to get there. 7-0. 7-7. Offense, dude. Okay, so if we win this game, well, whether we win or lose, it's not going to change anything. We're changing the playbooks. I'm sorry. I know we did really well, but this offense is pitifully bad. I cannot believe how bad this offense is. And I get it. They're close overall to us, but dude, it is so bad. And there's just nobody open at all. At all. All right. These sliders are crazy as well, but if the defense gets stopped, they do. In position, touchdown. 7-point game. Defense needs to make a stop. They do. Can't believe they kicked a field goal there. Maybe it pays off. And it will not. 17-13. I said no matter what, we're going to change the playbooks, but I can't. All these winning seasons, We just got to the freaking championship round. The numbers are so bad, though. It is so bad. The numbers are garbage. But, like, what am I supposed to do? Just, like, change it up when we're winning? I don't think I can. Championship round. Just don't be the Bengals or the Bills. I mean, those are, like, the two teams. The Jets? Okay, interesting. Jets, Raiders, winners in the Super Bowl. That's crazy to think. I personally don't care who's on the other side. I just want to be there. We drove down, like, multiple times. Dude, this offense, though. Like, it begins already. Huge drive. We at least get a field goal. Down by 11. Down by 11. Huge rushing touchdown. Genty. Like, you're relying so much on the run game. And, I mean, it's working, sort of. 4th and 4, you got to go for this. I don't care if it's early. This is a moment in the game where you're going to come back to it and be like, we should have went for it. You know, I just know it is. So we're going to take care of that right now. I cannot believe the DT almost got a hand on that. Perfect throw, though. So far, back-to-back games where the quarterback didn't throw a single passing touchdown. These playbooks, man, they're the end of my sanity. Huge drive. We get the touchdown up by 4. Defense, come on, get a stop. They're not going to. It's a 3-point game again. Huge drive. 3rd and 4. We get the conversion. 3rd and goal. Touchdown. 4-point lead. 3rd and 22. 4th and 17. They punt. Why are we even throwing the ball? Like, this team is ass at throwing the ball. They have gotten here by running, and they're just throwing the game away. Nussmeier just got paid $500 million to throw more picks in the playoffs than touchdowns through 2 games. That's actually crazy, and we get a piece of them, thankfully, to give ourselves a chance. Give Nussmeier another chance to make right for his wrongs. If he throws another pick, dude. 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. I mean, look at the clock. And everything suggested to be a run. This is why this team's losing. This is why the team's losing. All you're doing is running all day. Thornton could actually win this. You got to take that. It's a crazy throw. And Thornton has got the ball. We're trying to waste as much clock as we can. And there it is. One-on-one, I want to see who this damn corner is, though. Like, this corner was in lockdown. No way, dude. So my sliders are crazy. The next time we start a new franchise, it's going to be insane. That coverage is crazy. The speed difference is like 10. Let's see the speed difference. So we have 9. Oh, it's more than that, I think. We have 97 speed against 86 speed in a go route, and he's covering him like 20-some yards down the field. That's ridiculous. But if it leads to a win, which it will, unbelievable finish to head to the Super Bowl. That is crazy that just happened. That is actually insane. Nussmeier, dude, just throwing the game away. Trying to throw the game away. Please stop. Just stop, dude. I don't even know why they threw the ball. It was 2nd and 9. Sure, the run didn't work. Aubrey, I'm going to start yelling at you next. But yeah, sure, the run didn't work, but try again. You know, who would expect? Oh, 1 yard. They're going to throw it now. It didn't work. They're behind the sticks. Or do it again. Maybe they wouldn't expect it. I did want to look at something, though. I wanted to see the time of possession because I really don't know. So it is us controlling the clock, but how much does that matter if it came down to a miracle go route against a really slow corner who still almost made the play? Who is in the Super Bowl, though, now that we're here? The Giants have a chance to two-peat. Please don't. I'd appreciate you if you didn't. That'd be nice. Take a look at our dev-ups if we had any. Obviously, none on the passing game side of things. Defensively, Richardson goes to Superstar. That's pretty cool. And that's... Oh, and the safety goes to Superstar. We've been wasting this guy as a backup, huh? Well, when did he go to Superstar? Dude, another dev-up that just... I don't know where... Oh, there it is. Okay, week 12. See, I'm telling you, I'm not forcing any devs here. They're just randomly getting it from, I don't know if it's Player of the Week. Let's actually see. Kind of crazy for a safety to win Player of the Week, but possible. What was it, week 12? I don't see it. I don't know. It's just random breakout. Because I don't even remember clicking a breakout. Dude, I genuinely don't know. Either way, the Super Bowl, 1 whole overall over the Giants. Come on, offense. Just do it one time for me. We've seen the year 4, well, technically it's year 5, Super Bowl Stadium a few times now. Here it is. Here it is. 7 points for the Giants. Starting out really strong. Our offense has maybe gained 10 yards. Wow, we are just getting killed, huh? Sweet. Remember when I said we're always the underdogs in these games? I really hate that. It's true. Like, it's just factual. We always have to overcome some crazy failure every single time. Every time. Oh, there you go, Genty. Dude, if we win a Super Bowl off the shoulders of Genty, like, forget building the statue. Wow, what a crazy go for it. Worked. Forget building the statue. Just give him the entire team. Like, give him full stocks in the team. He deserves it. 3rd and 13. Huge conversion of Thornton. I mean, when you need a guy to go to, Thornton's the guy. We get a touchdown. We get the lead. 3rd and 10. 4th and 3. I suppose. Don't really care if we're the underdogs or not if we can finish strong. Oh, my God, dude. With this clock, I think it's smart to go for it, even though the go-fors have not worked. If you punt it and they have a touchdown drive, you lose. But if they have a field goal or touchdown drive here, you still have time. Besh. And he catches it. Wow, that is a crazy throw, Nussmeier. What a damn throw. I mean, right in between. That's great. Touchdown puts you in a good spot, and there you are. I would have maybe went for 2. I don't know. 4th and 15, they don't get it. And with that being said, we have won the Super Bowl 28-20. It just feels like we were never going to win one. Like we were coming close every time, but this offense, I don't trust it. And the defense really wasn't much better. Like, while we were complaining about the offense, they put up 30-some points, and the defense gave up 30-some points. So it's like, well, I mean, your defense is kind of struggling all year long, right? It's kind of clutched up every time in these games. Didn't actually need to come in. Oh, actually, no, besides the Besh throw. But outside of that, didn't really need to come in. Team found their way. We won with that Raiders offense, which I would never recommend, mind you. And Pete Carroll, look at him. He looks dead. We literally have an old man dead out here with animatronics that he's not alive. Nussmeier, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks. Pretty good performance. Oh, it's crazy, though. Again, the storyline. What are the odds? It's Mendoza, the guy we wanted to draft. The guy that I guess the Giants should have passed on. Arguably, they already want to see rules. I don't know. Genty, great game, but I mean, a lot of that carried on that one run. Thornton was solid. 5 sacks allowed for Thomas. I mean, he's definitely regressed by now, but still, Parker's been not great, but he's been good. He's at least been decent. Sure, from pick 3 overall, you would like to have a little bit more. Did we even have the time of possession this one? Yeah, I was about to say, it felt like they had it. So what's the point of being so good at running the ball or only run the ball when you can't constantly control the clock? It's not even a guarantee. Either way, let's take a look at the team before we head out of this rebuild. Dante Thornton, short routes obviously bad, but everything else pretty damn legit. I still can't believe that Thomas ran stride for stride with him for like 20-some yards. I know he was kind of cheating a little bit by not getting them, not letting him pass, but even that's just insane. I can't believe that. Stewart, a little more balanced. Very good. Very good. Didn't feel like he came in clutch for us, though, when we needed him. But maybe they just didn't need him. Genty, truck stiff arm's not great. We just auto-upgrade whatever the max archetype is, which is elusiveness. That's those are the ratings you're going to get some love for. Let's take a look at Nussmeier. I'm going to imagine something deep. And I was about to say something's going to be bad, but not really. Outside of break sack, it's actually pretty damn balanced. Worked out in the end. I didn't really think he played well in the playoffs for us, any of the single games, but I've seen worse. Let's take a look at Bowers. Now, what about the O-line? Anyone here? I guess Powers Johnson. Finesse blocking, especially pass block. Finesse is pretty bad. Bowers, 99 overall. Take a look at that. Damn. I mean, that's just a wide receiver. That's a wide receiver playing tight end. It's cheese. It's cheese. It's busted. Hickman, 87 overall. Glad to see he had that star dev because definitely worth the signing. Also, you can see the other safety, Kaufman. Seems like we were wasting him by sitting up behind Chin because he had a great start right away. And yeah, he's wearing 24. He deserves it. Sort of, kind of, not really. Tanner, definitely needs some work, but he's still young. I think we'd be losing Perkins because he wanted over $20 million per year, which the money's starting to, kind of cut it close. For a linebacker, I can't do that. He's very good. In a user league, a user situation, you probably have to keep him. He's just too good not to. But in a rebuild where being an athletic freak like that doesn't really do you much. Doesn't do you any different than like a super slow but smart player. Sim-wise, yeah, there's no point. Drew Phillips, what a trade that was. Became an X factor. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then Richardson finally gets a superstar zone coverage guy. Argue he's the future safety. All said and done if you need him to. Takario Davis, though, 87 overall. Could probably put Richardson in the slot or the safety spot because Davis is actually pretty damn good. Developed well as the slot corner. Obviously, boundary size. Looking at the edge, Parker. 92 overall. Good power move. Decent finesse. Not great block shed. Athletic. Really never put up the seasons for us, though, that we were hoping for. But in the end, with Nussmeier, it actually worked out. So, not too worried about it. Scorton, 87 overall. He was kind of the savior. Would have had a pretty bad edge rusher. Maybe not even make the damn playoffs. Well, with the #1 seed, if not for him. Max Crosby, though, just retiring, same as Colton Miller, and then we win a Super Bowl. So, I'm just saying, wow, Gresham was amazing. Is there some sort of correlation where those guys holding us back? They definitely weren't, but you never know. Devin Bale, cool. Anyways, that's going to be it for this Las Vegas Raiders rebuild. Very surprised to be able to pull this off with their playbooks because, again, it does nothing for the offense. And then defensively, it wasn't even great either. We got to find a better 4-3 defense because I don't think Buffalo's is really doing us well. Don't think it is. Of course, let me know in the comment section below which team you'd like to see rebuild next. I was kind of thinking maybe Falcons, Giants, Saints, something like that. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And, of course, hit the bell notification all so you know when the next upload is up. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe Packers franchise tomorrow, another rebuild on Tuesday, or just, I don't know, rebuild on Tuesday, Packers franchise on Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, again, appreciate you all for watching. Let me turn to Jeromepkr, second channel PK plays or not Madden content. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video,